Come on, relax and just enjoy the show. We got you here on Straight Talk. Don't be lying, yes, you already know. We got you here on Straight Talk, yeah. We got you grooving. Let us know how you doing. We keep it live right here on Straight Talk with Riccardo Montgomery. Welcome to the Straight Talk with your boy Riccardo Montgomery, aka the voice of the gospel community. Hanging out with you on this day the Lord has made. We'll rejoice and be glad in it. Thank y'all for tuning in to us right here on KCRO AM 660 and 106.7 in Lincoln. I got a great show lined up for y'all today. I gave my co-host the week off, y'all. It's Mother's Day week, right? So I gave her the week off. So I said, you ain't got to go, baby. You ain't got to come up. She wanted to, though, but she took the time off, too. But we got a great show lined for y'all today. We're going to talk about connecting with community support. Connect with community support. And there's just so many different things that mothers deal with. Mostly, a lot of times, it's just, getting involved in certain groups and stuff. Sometimes when you move away from an area, when you move to an area, it's just those connectings, those things and ways that you can do to kind of help get the support that you need as a mother. Maybe sometimes just an outlet. So we're going to talk about that a little later on in the show. But just another happy Mother's Day to everybody out there. Man, I hope y'all had a blessed Mother's Day. My mom, we sent her a card and had my daughter sign it and my sons and gave her some workout clothes, and she really enjoyed that. And but for us, man, it was a great weekend. My wife, we got her a nice card, gave her just some time off. So she got to get some self-care throughout the weekend. So that was a blessing. She did the show on Friday, and then Saturday got to relax. Saturday and Sunday got to relax. We went to church, and she just enjoyed herself. It was beautiful just to see her smile. And then the great thing is that she got to help out some kids, something that she always loved doing. So it was an amazing time for us. But I also want to shout out, man, if y'all missed it, oh my God, you missed Jokes and Jams, man. It was a blast. Look out for the information on the social media spots. Jokes and Jams was off the chain, and I killed it, y'all. I didn't think my jokes was going to be funny. But we got up there and we killed it, man. And it was more than just me. All the other comedians, they did an amazing job. And the main thing is that we got to help some kids in our city get scholarships and things like that. And then was also blessed to be able to go to my mentor, Ken Buttermore at Standing Stone Bible Church down in Gretna. Got to go there, and man, he has a cool thing going on down there, man, which is I think is just an amazing thing. Little coffee shop set up Saturday evenings from like 8 to 10. You can just chill, listen to local artists sing. You can read books, just a relaxing atmosphere. So many sweet, nice people over there at Standing Stone. So I went there and I played some of the music from our local artists and independent artists, and then told a couple jokes. So those two events, man, they was great for us this weekend, and got to spend some time with the family and talk with the kids and, play and watch my wife relax. And the other thing was, this was big for me because for some reason, I know like everybody loved the Cornhuskers, but man, y'all sleeping on the Omaha beef. The beef is doing their thing. They are undefeated, 9-0. They just beat this team 66-13. I said, man, y'all out there playing basketball or football? Which one is it? But I tell y'all, man, it's a blessed time to be around in Omaha. The Omaha beef is doing well, man. These churches are doing amazing things. Mother's Day was spectacular, and man, I hope y'all had a blessed time. But we're going to take a quick commercial break and get into this conversation, man. We got a lot to talk about with the community. Connect with a community of support. Connecting with a community of support, man. We got to get there. A lot of times moms, they put everything else in front of them, and sometimes they don't have anyone to talk to. Guys, we can talk sports, and it's kind of like a breath of fresh air. We can just, talk with other guys about sports. But sometimes women need those true connections. And a lot of times they don't get those. And sometimes we got to really dive into that and open those discussions up, man, and be really free and open. That's the thing I enjoyed about watching my wife throughout this Mother's Day, just get that time to just enjoy herself and just to see her relax and find that community connect. It was so sweet. We was at church on Sunday, and a lady came up to her and just talking to her, and it just made her feel so good because they was connecting. And she was like, wow, it was just so amazing to be able to just have that conversation. And she knew she had the time, so I took the kids so she can have time to sit and just talk. And they talked about, hey, I'm not going to say anything, but they talked about 30 minutes to an hour. And both of them just connected. And the funny thing is that when she finished and she came and told me, she said, she told me to tell you to make sure that I don't do anything today. And that she had the right to tell me that because she's a stepmom. It's so funny. But beautiful people at the church, man. And I love that. I love that they felt comfortable enough to be able to just talk to us in that way. So we're going to take a quick commercial break, man. We got some music coming up for you. New music. Man, it's just a lot going on. But we're going to take a quick commercial break. Be right back with our first guest, Boss Lady. And so she'll be with us in a moment. We'll be right back with more Straight Talk. Entrepreneurs want to sell more, build better relationships, and grow your bottom line? In today's competitive environment, businesses must attract more customers, generate new sales, and increase cash flow. Well, here's your solution. Try iTEX. iTEX is one of the largest cashless marketplaces in North America, generating over 250 million in transactions annually. Using iTEX can generate new customers, new sales, and improve your bottom line. So visit itex.com and register now, or call 402-592-2918 for more information. iTEX, changing people's lives, one barter at a time. Maid Brigade is your top choice for a full range of cleaning. Our expert house cleaners help you claim back time so you can spend time on what's important to you. Our professional staff is screened, trained, and insured to handle any request that comes our way, from regular or deep cleaning to new construction and move-out cleanings. Maid Brigade is a Christian-based cleaning company that is locally owned and green certified. Give us a call at 402-991-9652 for a free estimate and get 20% off just by referring Straight Talk. Maid Brigade is also looking for new people to hire, so just go to our website at www.maidbrigade.com. Maid Brigade, we are your trusted house cleaners.
Hi, I'm Will Stephanie, founder of Oracle Insurance Agency. I'd like to welcome you to our family-owned agency, and with our agency, we like to treat you like family. We're currently at our Omaha location. We have 2 other locations, one in Gilbert, Arizona, also one in Rapid City, South Dakota. Our unified goal as an agency is to build a relationship with our clients and be a positive light in the communities we serve. As your independent agency, our mission is to be your calm in the storm with all that happens in insurance. We do that by finding out about what keeps you up at night and find solutions to help you sleep soundly, knowing that you have things taken care of and protected if that storm were to hit. Secondly, we also like keeping up with your changing needs by making sure your coverages are up to date with the best carrier for the best price. That's the benefit of being with an independent agency like Oracle Insurance. Give us a call so we can get to know you and see how we can help protect you from those storms.
It's like we start our day off with Jesus Christ. We kind of set our minds.
Welcome back to Straight Talk with your boy Riccardo Montgomery, right here on the Heartland's Christian Voice, KCRO, and KCRO.com. Right here on AM 660 and on 106.7 in Lincoln. And I have a lady in here who is from in the Lincoln area.
Correct.
Yeah, Miss Lynette. I call her the boss lady because that's who she is to me. She is the boss lady. But welcome to Straight Talk.
Thank you. I'm so glad to be here. I've been looking forward to this.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to it too. So when I mentioned it and you was like, yeah, put me on. I'm like, oh yeah, I got the perfect timing for you.
Well, thank you.
So happy belated Mother's Day.
Thank you so much.
And how was your Mother's Day?
It was really, really nice. I actually milked it for almost the whole weekend.
There you go. There you go.
I just had some stuff on Friday. My body was feeling a little tired, so I listened to my body and took a nap on Friday afternoon and hung out with my daughter, did a vendor fair, and went out to the dirt track races, which we love to do on Saturday nights. I love to eat outside, so we went out to brunch on Sunday. It was just relaxing. We had perfect weather. Got to spend it with all the wonderful people I love. I didn't get to see my mom, but my sister and all of her kids were out there, so it all worked out. And I saw my mom for Easter and her birthday, so it was all good.
Yeah, I saw you enough, Mom. Saw your Easter birthday.
Yeah. Kind of, sort of.
I'll be seeing
her again. I'll be seeing her again soon. So, but I think sometimes when you have kids and you still have your mom around, it's like, do you focus on your mom or do you focus on your kids? And this is one of those weekends where there's last year it was more about my mom. This year it was more about me. Okay. And it was okay.
Yeah. Well, it is kind of hard sometimes when, as a mom, especially when you have your kids and they get a little older and they want to spend all this time with you, but then you want to spend time with mom to make sure. So it is sometimes kind of got to be a balance of trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I love the fact that you said you milked it because I think my wife milked it too. She was like, I'm gonna take Thursday through Monday. I think that's kind of what I think. And she just didn't like after Mother's Day. She was like, oh, let's do something else for Mother's Day. I'm like, it's Monday.
That is stretching it a little bit. That is stretching.
Well,
I love it.
I guess she's going off the thing. Well, you're doing Mother's Day the entire month.
Yes.
So.
Well, and I heard my daughter. My daughter's very thoughtful. She's very generous with her time and with gifts and stuff like that. I can always count if anybody else forgets my birthday, my daughter's going to be there, right? Mm-hmm. And she'll get this when she's getting married next year, and she'll get this when she has kids. But she's like, why do they just make such a big deal like Mother's Day? She goes, I kind of look at it like Valentine's Day. Why don't you just love your mom every single day? And I said, I appreciate that. I appreciate the fact that she's like, well, I just love you to death, and I don't have to have a day to tell you I love you. And I get that part. But then when you become a mom and all the sacrifices and all the things that you do as a mom, that's when it's like, yeah, I'm going to milk this. And she'll have that realization.
You don't understand.
Exactly.
You don't understand what goes on. For me to get a day off, I'm taking it.
Yes, that's correct.
That's the beauty of having Mother's Day, especially the joy around it.
Yes.
Just have fun with it. And like you said, when she has her own kids, she will realize
she'll get it.
The importance of Mother's Day.
Yes.
And on that note, Father's Day is on the way too, so don't forget about Dad.
Uh-huh.
Don't get him no tie and socks. At least give him some underwear. But let's talk about what we're talking about today. We're talking about a lot of times mothers sometimes have a difficult time with connection with other mothers because a lot of things happens.
Yes.
Like you said, that goes unseen. Mm-hmm. And sometimes some mothers can feel alone. You have, use military families. When they have to move to different locations, it's sometimes hard as a mom to adjust because it's so much.
Yes, it is.
To do, and then you lose that community of support. Like it's easy if let's say you're from Omaha and you lived in Omaha. This kind of sounds weird. Like if you're from the area, it sounds weird. Like how do you not have a community of support? But for the ones who are newly area or moved away and come back, that community is very important. Let's talk about why is it so hard sometimes for mothers to find that comfort zone?
Well, I think, wow, how long do we have? Well, I would say I look at it from a couple of lenses with what you just talked about. I think when you have people who have lived in a community all of their life, but for whatever reason don't have community. And then you have people who have moved around like I have. And so you have to be more proactive. And I've noticed sometimes it was easy and sometimes it was hard. I think a lot of it comes because moms get so focused being what they do, and they get focused on their kids, they get focused on their husbands, they get focused on their jobs, and they're last.
Yeah.
And because they're last, they don't have that support group. They're not getting their tribe. They're not getting their cup filled up. And it should actually be reverse engineered the other way around. It's not selfish, which women think. And that's there's all sorts of messages we get through growing up that it is. But it's not selfish because you cannot give to others what you don't have. And secondly, we don't think as mom when we're doing all this sacrificing, we're also modeling unhealthy behavior to our kids to create another generation of that. So putting yourself first and creating your tribe. And I remember as a mom, I love football. We lived in Washington State when my kids were young. And it was pretty hard to come by a Husker game on TV. So when there was one out in the West Coast, I was about it. But yet I was sitting there loving it and feeling guilty all at the same time. I don't feel guilty anymore. I had to come through that metamorphosis in my head, but it took some significant trauma in my life with emotions and mental stuff and a divorce to realize if I don't take care of me first, then I'm nothing to anybody else. And we all have to have our come to Jesus moment, so to speak, with having that. So I think as women, we have to create our own tribe. Sometimes it comes easily because we connect with the neighbor and we connect with the mom in an activity that our kids are doing. But there's places everywhere, but I think you have to be proactive and seek it out. And where are your interests? Where do things lie? It can be church. There's a lot of churches that have women's groups. So I think it's out there, but you have to be aware and kind of seek it out. And moving as much as I did, I had to seek it out. Now, on the flip side, if you are a person who provides one of those groups and helps facilitate it, my very quick barometer of whether I want to stay is how I'm greeted when I walk in the door. And why do I have that as a barometer? Because unfortunately, the majority of those places, I'm a new face walking in and no one acknowledges me or says hi and doesn't make me feel welcome. So there's a Christian women's group that I lead once a month in Lincoln. We make sure there's at least one, if not two or three people greeting and welcoming and giving hugs and everything. And it's grown dramatically over the last 2 years. And I think a lot of it is because we're creating this welcoming community. We're also saying, take the mask down. This is a place where you can be yourself and open and vulnerable. And we're intentionally creating that environment. And I didn't mean to make a plug for that, but I'm using that as an example.
Right.
So I think it's both sided. I think you have to be a little bit intentional, but go where your interests are and what fills your cup. And it could be through an exercise group. It could be something that's a hobby, and maybe it could be activities with your kids. I think there's a lot of that happens, but I think it's double sided. If you've always lived in the community all your life, you need to welcome those people that are new because it's not easy. But if you're new, you have to be sometimes a little bit more intentional and proactive about it. Yes.
Yeah, I like all of that because that is true. Because sometimes when you are a new person, it all depends on how welcoming wherever you're going. If you are seeking out and you feel unwelcome, then you're just going to be more of an introvert. So I'm not doing that again.
Yes.
Because anxiety goes up.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
It's some sorting and sifting. It's like it's dating. You just have to keep trying until you find the right scenario. And you have to sort and sit and try it and trust your gut. There was a Bible study I joined, and I went, okay, I'm going to do this. And after the second or third one, I went, this just doesn't feel right, and I stopped going. We know intuitively where is the right place and what feels right if we trust it. And it doesn't mean that it's a bad group or they didn't like you or you didn't like. It's just not the right fit. It's just like dating. Doesn't mean that somebody you dated was a bad person. It's just they weren't the one that was for you.
And the self-care thing too. We just talked about
Absolutely.
self-care last week on the show.
Oh, yeah.
And then you use that as,
Yes.
sometimes women are harder on themselves for taking some time out for themselves. Wow. Yeah. Well, we're going to continue this conversation on, but we're going to get into you, Miss Lynette, and or as I like to call you, the boss lady. So tell us about you do business coaching.
Correct.
So tell us a little about that for folks who don't know or haven't heard of it. Like, what is business coaching?
Well, business coaching can be a big umbrella like you're a doctor, but business coaches usually happen to have a specialty. And when I really decided to pursue it as an umbrella as a business coach, I had been doing it for 25 plus years under a different umbrella. But when I proceeded to do it with myself, I thought of like 4 or 5 different strong skill sets that I had. And the one that I focused on most was helping people really take charge of the busyness of life, get their work-life balance back, have the freedom to do the things that they want. And it's because I saw so many business owners and entrepreneurs and busy professionals, they were overworked, they're overscheduled, they're overwhelmed. It's all they're over of all that. And I knew that I could show them a solution to do that. So that's really my specialty. And then going along with helping businesses with their employee retention and culture and helping on the sales side and leadership. And what really precipitated that was being in a traditional corporate business world. And I just saw, as I was networking, I just saw these business owners who were working 16, 80 hours a week and people overscheduled and stressed out and burnt out and overwhelmed. And there was no joy. Well, what God wanted us to have joy. We're here for joy in our lives and be that light to others. Well, if you're working so much, how much time are we really leading our kids? How much of an example are we setting? Why would our kids want to have that business if they had to work 16, 80 hours a week? I remember a friend of mine, I said, you're going to go pursue, run your parents' business after when they retire? And this was back, when I was in my 20s or 30s. And she goes, oh, no, I would never do that because all my parents just work all the time. We don't realize how much of an example we are setting for our kids just by our day-to-day actions. So I was thinking of something with a conversation I had before I came over here this morning. And I said, and little tongue-in-cheek here, I love to get high. And I love to get high when what I get high from is watching people be able to take charge of their life, grow their business, go back and have the freedom and flexibility to do the things with their kids that they want to do. That was a changing point in my career. I was that ambitious girl, put the pedal down to the metal. And then I went, how's this going to work when I get married and have kids? And I chose a direct sales career that I could be able to be like that stay-at-home mom and do all the kid field trips and all the stuff that people are doing this time of year and still have a successful career. And I said that direct sales network marketing doesn't have to be the only type of business that people could live and have that.
And how would one know that they need a business coach? Because a lot of people don't. I'm including myself. Like, before I met you, like I was just running around like a chicken with his head cut off. And
well, if you think this is going to, I'll go into specifics, but kind of my little blunt, sarcastic answer is everybody does. And I say that because I have a business coach. I continue to have business coaches. I have mentors. It's so easy to just get involved in your stuff. You can't see the forest for the trees. And having someone who takes a 10,000-foot view with you and guides and directs you. Every super successful person that you could name has a coach. So everybody needs one. Now, what type of business coach do you need? Okay? That's really this thing. Somebody may need someone who's a financial coach, how to run their finances and grow their business financially. Someone might need someone who is really good at systems and standard operating procedures and stuff, like when I had Rick on our call that time. If a business owner is saying, I'm just so busy. I'm too busy. I never take any time off. I'm working too many hours. Your family's complaining. You're going through a divorce because you work too much. You feel like you're on the hamster wheel. You can't get off of it. All of those things, you just feel like life is out of control or burning or borderline of that, or even maybe burned out and you don't even realize you're burned out, that's a definite, that's clue number one. The second one is the group that you and I do together, which is startup businesses. Why not start up fresh out of the gate and do it right and not have any and get any bad habits or make lots of mistakes? I had a boss once say, do what you do best and hire everybody else to do the rest. Most people don't know how to create a schedule, how to be productive, because we're told this is when you go to school, this is when you go home, this is when you go to church, this is when you go to work, this is when you need to do this. We're being ordered to do. We didn't gather or develop any independent thought about how to create our schedules. Then we go out and start our own business. Oh man, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to prioritize. I'm overwhelmed. I don't know where to start. That's another perfect opportunity, because let's teach you the foundational skill sets to not only make this startup business successful, but grow and scale it in the way that you want to do it and not work 80 hours a week.
Amen. Well, thank you so much, boss lady. I know we're a little overtime, but that's good because it's you. It's good because it's you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with us and really diving into that, because I think there are a lot of people out there who do have their small businesses that are starting up their business, and I think having a business coach will help. I know it helped me.
Yeah.
Just recognize mistakes and then your strengths and weaknesses and how to prioritize time and all this stuff, and then it helps. It's amazing how much it can help.
Sometimes you don't even know what you don't know.
Exactly. So what if they wanted to get in touch with you? Let's say somebody listens to this show and they say, you know what, I want to talk to this lady. And
So I've got a contact page on my website, which is chaos2boss.com. So CHAOSTOBOSS, chaos2boss.com. They can reach out to me that way. They could also message me on Facebook under Lynette Sorrentino with 2 R's. That's probably the easiest ways, is just, if they want to do Lynette Sorrentino on Facebook or chaos2boss.com, reach out to me. I'm not one of those coaches who, if I can help you, I'll tell you. If I can't, I'll direct you to somebody else. I'm happy to have conversations with people and give them some guidance. I'm not a, charge you by the minute type of person.
That's right, because she's very patient and she has this spiritual background that surprises you when she comes up with some stuff sometimes. She encouraged me, and I'm sitting there like, wait a minute, I'm the one supposed to be throwing out scriptures and stuff. Thank you so much, Miss Lynette, man. The Boss Lady, chaos2boss.com if y'all want to go check it out. We'll be right back with more Straight Talk. And just want to remind y'all real quick, Live Loud is coming out May 26th at Sozo Coffee House. So it's starting at 7 p.m. and also at June 10th, June 10, at Salem Baptist Church. So y'all go check that out. It's free for everybody. And we'll be right back with more Straight Talk right after this. May Brigade is your top choice for a full range of cleaning. Our expert house cleaners help you claim back time so you can spend time on what's important to you. Our professional staff is screened, trained, and insured to handle any request that comes our way, from regular or deep cleaning to new construction and move-out cleanings. May Brigade is a Christian-based cleaning company that is locally owned and green certified. Give us a call at 402-991-9652 for a free estimate and get 20% off just by referring Straight Talk. May Brigade is also looking for new people to hire, so just go to our website at www.maybrigade.com. May Brigade, we are your trusted house cleaners. Entrepreneurs want to sell more, build better relationships, and grow your bottom line? In today's competitive environment, businesses must attract more customers, generate new sales, and increase cash flow. Well, here's your solution. Try iTEX. iTEX is one of the largest cashless marketplaces in North America, generating over 250 million in transactions annually. Using iTEX can generate new customers, new sales, and improve your bottom line. So visit itex.com and register now, or call 402-592-2918 for more information. iTEX, changing people's lives, one barter at a time. Welcome to the all-new Straight Talk with your boy, Riccardo Montgomery. Send me your music videos for all the independent artists out there. Would love to play it right here on this show. Just send it to straighttalk873@gmail.com. I'm your boy, Riccardo Montgomery, and we're here for you to get all your music out there to the world. So let's do it. Send it to me. I got you.
Hi, I'm Will Stephanie, founder of Oracle Insurance Agency. I'd like to welcome you to our family-owned agency. And with our agency, we like to treat you like family. We're currently at our Omaha location. We have 2 other locations, one in Gilbert, Arizona, also one in Rapid City, South Dakota. Our unified goal as agency is to build a relationship with our clients and be a positive light in the communities we serve. As your independent agency, our mission is to be your calm in the storm with all that happens in insurance. We do that by finding out about what keeps you up at night and find solutions to help you sleep soundly, knowing that you have things taken care of and protected if that storm were to hit. Secondly, we also like keeping up with your changing needs by making sure your coverages are up to date with the best carrier for the best price. That's the benefit of being with an independent agency like Oracle Insurance. Give us a call so we can get to know you and see how we can help protect you from those storms.
Welcome back to Straight Talk with Riccardo Montgomery right here on AM 660 in Omaha and 106.7 in Lincoln, the Heartland's Christian voice. And I'm your host, your guide, as we take our time through on this evening, afternoon, morning, whenever you listen to it. But we're talking about connect with a community of support. And Mother's Day was just recently passed, and we're looking at supporting mothers here on this month through our Straight Talk. And I have my guest in the studio with me, amazing. I'm gonna call her a young lady. She probably don't want to be called a young lady, but I'm gonna call her a young lady here with me who has connected me with a lot of people.
Thank you.
Opened up a lot of doors for me here. Miss Terri, how are you doing today? Welcome to Straight Talk.
I am fantastic. I'm so honored you're having me here, and thank you.
You know, it's been. I should have had you on a long time ago, but it's worked itself out now. So
Right.
just
The best for the last.
So let's talk about Mother's Day real quick. How was your Mother's Day?
Oh, Riccardo, it was fantastic. I couldn't ask for more. I have 5 children. Got my calls from all of them and the hugs from the one that lives here in Omaha. Very restful. Took in a movie, on TV, on the couch.
Yeah, that's the best way to take in the movie, right?
That's right.
You got to worry about getting no popcorn, nobody talking.
Oh, I had shrimp cocktail.
Oh,
It was
look at you.
fantastic.
Look
I had
at
high
you.
end.
All right, shrimp cocktail. There you go. Hey, I ain't mad at you. Enjoy yourself. That's what Mother's Day is all about, right?
That's right. I requested that.
What do you want, Mom? Some alone time. Let me watch my movie and some shrimp cocktail. If you don't mind. Thank you so much.
Right?
As we talk about Mother's Day, and you're a mother, and so this is where we want to be able to help mothers, because sometimes people don't recognize moms do a lot of stuff.
Unpaid stuff for no pay.
See, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I was
That's the
saying.
key, and don't complain about the unpaid stuff.
We do not.
But a lot of times moms always, they go without. And sometimes it's really just connecting with other moms. Like sometimes it's just, different conversations. It's just different when it's mom and mom talking.
Right.
But the importance of connecting with a community of support, because sometimes when you are new to a location, let's say you move to Omaha, or you're in a military family, you go somewhere new, you don't have that connection that you used to have. And a lot of times moms just push that to the back burner and they don't have that community, but it's something that they really need. Mm-hmm. So as you travel, you was a military mom.
Oh, I was a military mom.
Tell us how important is that connection with that support?
Well, if it's going to be, it's up to me. So when you say connection, you've got to make it happen. You just have to reach out, extend your hand, introduce yourself. Don't expect people to come to you. It's lonely. It's sad. You have your children, but it's not adult talk. Mm-hmm. So I think it's better to involve yourself. Every town you're ever going to move into, it's going to be a great town. So it's going to be up to that person to embrace it, introduce themselves to other moms, volunteer when you can, and just jump out there.
Yeah, I mean, because sometimes in today's world, everybody's like online, so it's so easy to just hop on the screen.
Correct.
But it's so much different when you're in front of someone and then you start to build those relationships, right?
Absolutely. When you're at the games with your kids, they're playing their sports, make sure you connect with a mom. Just look them in the eye and introduce yourself. I'm new to the area, and, and have a set of questions you're going to ask. Where's the best place to buy flowers? Where's the best place to do this? And, and keep going.
Yeah, I know. I like to try to remind people, like, yeah, it's easy. It's an easy thing if you're living in the same town pretty much all your life. It's kind of easy because you have your connections.
Correct.
But there's a lot of people moving in and out of cities, and that is for some it may be an anxiety issue. For others, it just may be, a lonely time for them. So it's like, how do we encourage them to get out there and step themselves, step out and be like, you're a person who like.
Oh, I was raised military, so I went to new school every year. So this is old hat for me, but it still can be lonely. There's a lot of resources out there. Google it. What do you desire? If you like art, Google it. There's communities in every aspect of anything you want to do. But it's up to you. I can't say this enough. It's not up to the town to reach out to you. It's up to the individual to reach out.
That's always good. So tell us, you are in the broader business.
Absolutely.
Tell us a little about iTEX.
Well, I'm a wheeler dealer. I arrange trades between business owners. It's a membership-based company. I was a client of iTEX from San Antonio, Texas, and then when I had my $17,000 wedding and traded out $15,000, that's a no-brainer when we moved to Omaha. Like, I'm going to open the franchise here in Omaha. So I went to town, and fortunately, the realtor's wife sold us insurance. She invited me to a women's organization, and the rest is history. Here I am 25 years later. Husband's retired from the Air Force. It's been good. Life has been good.
Yeah, for a lot of people some people have heard about it, but a lot of people haven't heard about it.
Yeah, it's best kept secret.
It is.
Today we let it out. Okay.
Yeah, we just open the floodgates on it.
There
right?
you go. Yeah.
But for someone who says, who is, starting up a business, how can this help them?
First of all, iTEX is about bringing you new customers. Riccardo, when you came to town, you didn't know a lot of people, but I had a lot of connections, and I just started introducing different people. It's when you're a startup, it's all about the customer and the bottom line. Yeah. If you don't have the cash for the advertising, let's trade it out. What can you do? What are you capable of doing? And then let's market that. Let's put a dollar to it and start capitalizing on what you can do.
Yeah, for me, it helped me a lot. Opened up a lot of doors for me. And actually, I think it got me where I am right now.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
But, I want to be able to present it out there to others, too. Because some people may not understand that there's different options. Because it kind of can help you, as you border business to business, save some money. Because then,
right.
as you start up, you can spend a lot of money. But then having a business like this or doing this can help you save some cash and still be able to do some things that you wanted to do.
And maybe it was on the back burner, but now it was, it's you could do it now because of the fact I just generated new revenues over and above your cash dollars. And it allowed you to enjoy life, enjoy with your family as well.
How can somebody reach you to learn more about iTEX?
Well, call me at 402-592-2918. iTEX is downtown Ralston. We own our building down there. We've got a brick and mortar place, employees from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And, of course, we've got our phone lines. It's probably the best way. Just pick up the phone and call me. We'll have a conversation. We'll determine if it's a good match. But I got to tell you, with my 25 years experience, one of the top offices in the United States. I'm very creative. My background's art and in sales. So I'm a good thinker and great problem solver. Even if it may not even be the barter, we still will have a conversation.
Yeah, you'll make sure everybody get what they need.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. All right, Mr. You know what? If it wasn't for you, though, I don't think I'd have fell in love with Omaha beef. Now, like, try to go to as many games as I can.
Oh, I think
Love
they're
the
a
beef.
champion. The last 2 years, they were the champions. This is great.
Yeah, I mean,
And-
they're 9-0,
Right.
undefeated, and I saw them. The score is 66-13. I said they playing basketball right now. It's crazy.
They're a good team. They really are a good team.
Well, thank you so much, Miss Terri. Appreciate you coming in and talking with us for a little bit, and helping some of these new moms and that's coming to the area. Maybe some of these old moms who are like moved out of there from one side of town to the other side of town, and really don't have that support that they were looking for. So, thank you so much. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We got a lot of things coming up right here in the last segment of the show. So, y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back with more.
Thank you, Ricardo.
Welcome to the all-new Straight Talk with your boy, Riccardo Montgomery. Send me your music videos for all the independent artists out there. We'd love to play it right here on this show. Just send it to straighttalk873@gmail.com. I'm your boy, Riccardo Montgomery, and we're here for you to get all your music out there to the world. So let's do it. Send it to me. I got you. Entrepreneurs want to sell more, build better relationships, and grow your bottom line? In today's competitive environment, businesses must attract more customers, generate new sales, and increase cash flow. Well, here's your solution. Try iTEX. iTEX is one of the largest cashless marketplaces in North America, generating over 250 million in transactions annually. Using iTEX can generate new customers, new sales, and improve your bottom line. So visit itex.com and register now, or call 402-592-2918 for more information. iTEX, changing people's lives, one barter at a time.
Hi, I'm Will Stephanie, founder of Oracle Insurance Agency. I'd like to welcome you to our family-owned agency, and with our agency, we like to treat you like family. We're currently at our Omaha location. We have 2 other locations, one in Gilbert, Arizona, also one in Rapid City, South Dakota. Our unified goal as agency is to build a relationship with our clients and be a positive light in the communities we serve. As your independent agency, our mission is to be your calm in the storm with all that happens in insurance. We do that by finding out about what keeps you up at night and find solutions to help you sleep soundly, knowing that you have things taken care of and protected if that storm were to hit. Secondly, we also like keeping up with your changing needs by making sure your coverages are up to date with the best carrier for the best price. That's the benefit of being with an independent agency like Oracle Insurance. Give us a call so we can get to know you and see how we can help protect you from those storms.
It's like we start our day off with Jesus Christ. We kind of set our minds.
Maid Brigade is your top choice for a full range of cleaning. Our expert house cleaners help you claim back time so you can spend time on what's important to you. Our professional staff is screened, trained, and insured to handle any request that comes our way, from regular or deep cleaning to new construction and move-out cleanings. Maid Brigade is a Christian-based cleaning company that is locally owned and green certified. Give us a call at 402-991-9652 for a free estimate and get 20% off just by referring Straight Talk. Maid Brigade is also looking for new people to hire, so just go to our website at www.maidbrigade.com. Maid Brigade, we are your trusted house cleaners. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to us this week, right here on AM 660 in Omaha, 106.7 in Lincoln, the Heartland's Christian Voice. And I'm your guy, your host, Riccardo Montgomery, right here with Straight Talk. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to us, man. Please find us on all the streaming services. Find us everywhere, man. We are doing some amazing things here in the Omaha community. But it's all about you. It's not about me. It's all about you, and it's all about Christ. So let's do it, man. Let's continue to support the Omaha Beef. Jokes and jams, man. We got a lot of local talent around here, y'all. Please get out there, man, and support them, man. We don't coast. That's the saying, right? Hashtag we don't coast. Well, let's do it. Let's support our people, man. So when the big folks come try to get them, they know they got support right here at home and won't change their values for nothing in the world. I love y'all, man. Y'all be blessed. We're going into Memorial Day weekend, Father's Day around the corner, so don't forget the dads. But I love y'all. Y'all be blessed. Peace.
Come on, relax.